everybody, Raziel here, coming back at you with another Titanfall overview or first thoughts video here, and this is for Titan Brawl, the new game mode that came into the featured playlist. Came out with the most recent DLC a week or so ago. I can't remember exactly. Time's just blending together. But anyway, my first thoughts on it are pretty good, and you can see the gameplay behind me. Right off the bat, I would like to see the Titan choices of your teammates, at least at the very beginning, similar to LTS. I know you can switch at any point, and maybe you have an indicator somewhere on the left or something saying you have a North Star, you have an eye on it. There are icons, as you can see above my teammates, denoting what Titan they have, so we can get a better team comp. Because even though this is a kind of a team deathmatch game mode, it does require some strategy, some teamwork, I would say. If everyone is running North Star, you may do good, you may not. You know, you might want some frontline Titans, you may want some flanker Titans, etc., like that. So teamwork is a big deal in this game mode, because if everyone's just going half-assed, going for the kill in every direction whatsoever, I mean, they are mostly 3-lane maps, and the other team is working together, at least, you know, half and half, you're gonna get destroyed. You're gonna get flanked every time. I had matches where I would be with my team and my team would leave me, and I would just get flanked by the enemy team and I would die. The entire match would consist mostly of me against 2 or 3 other Titans every skirmish, every little scenario that popped up. And there was even one match where the entire team, it was me and a friend. Excuse me. Wow. And 3 randos, and we were going up against an entire network. And that network literally just steamrolled us. They walked all over us, no matter where I would spawn in, my Titan would fall, and I would be getting hit like instantaneously. It was kind of very discouraging. We didn't quit, you know, we stuck with it. We kept playing afterwards, and we had some good matches after that. But it can happen. So teamwork, that's my first tip there for anyone watching this video. Teamwork is important in Titan Brawl. So solo queuing, as I did in this video here, is gonna be a little more difficult perhaps than if you have at least one person. So that being said, at this point I think I see this Legion right here next to me, and I decide to maybe stick with him. If it's not at this point, at some point in the near future, I stick with him. And I find it ironic because his name is Krogan Warlord, I think, and he's using Legion, which is a big beefy you know, Titan, and Krogans from Mass Effect series are big and like super soldier kind of beefy bitches. Not bitches, but you know what I mean. So I found that humorous too. But see here, you know, we got a skirmish going on where it's 3v2, and I think someone dipped on our team, kind of went back. This guy went forward, and you know, it's just teamwork. You know, that guy did not know where I was when he was doing that laser core, and I killed him before he got damage off. So another tip here, another thing I noticed, is you get your cores very quickly in this game mode. Not a bad thing. It can help you, it can also hurt you, because the enemy team will also get their cores very quickly. Now I get my laser core fairly quickly, depending on the skirmish, if we come out on top. But I've had situations where it seemed like I would die from a Legion using a smart core, and by the time I respawned and got into another fight with that same Titan, he had his smart core back and he would just melt me. So be wary, you know, expect everyone has a core. Expect it. And just play smart, but play aggressive at the same time, if that makes sense. So overall, I enjoyed it. you know, there was the discouraging matches where I just got steamrolled. Scenarios like this where I got flanked, my teammates weren't around, they either died or they left me, and it happens. And now this is where I think I actually decided I'm staying behind that Krogan Warlord. And you'll see here in the future, I used him, even though I didn't know him, he was a rando. I used him to my advantage. I used him as a meat shield, or, you know, a metallic shield, because he's a Titan. And I stayed behind him, and I got a few kills because of it. I could have been potentially stealing his kills, which kind of sucks, but we pushed forward. We're at, you know, 17 to 11 right now, and as you see in the future, or at the end of the episode, we pull ahead pretty good. So that's where the teamwork comes in. Having a front line and support in terms of killing, or like this Ion, you know, Legion scenario worked pretty good. Ronin I found to be very useful. Had a lot of fun using Ronin the first night in games where I could actually flank. Now, some people, we had matches like this, especially on, what was it, Homestead or something, something wide open, and people would just kind of sit and post up and hold a section of the map down, and I couldn't get in as Ronin, so I had to change to like an Ion or something. I'm losing my train of thought. Anyway, so teamwork, you know, queuing up with a friend is great. Expect everyone has their core. You know, expect to get your core pretty quickly if you play it right. Don't get discouraged if you get melted, because it's gonna happen. Happened to me. Happened to everybody. But it is fun. It's fast-paced Titan play. LTS usually lends to more strategic, slower-paced, you know, check the corners kind of gameplay, where this one would lead to more of an aggressive, like me just rolling up right here, using laser core on these two guys. I mean, I took a beating, but I still gave it right back, kind of thing. Doomed that guy right there, and this other guy here on the right is gonna take some damage. So, if you partying up with randos, expect that they don't know how to use their Titan as well. It can happen. You know, being a featured game mode, people are trying it out. People who maybe not particularly very good with their Titans. But you know what? That's what I found out also with this game mode. It's great to rank up your Titans. I ranked up my my Ion, so much, and then my Ronin, and you know, you could potentially get a level or rank every match. I think I got a couple matches depending on how much I did. So it's a great mode. I think it's a great detachment from, you know, some pilots versus pilots or pilot only modes and stuff like that. But it's a fun game. You know, see, we're gonna wrap it up here with these kills, and I couldn't, you know, it's a featured game mode. It's not gonna stick around. People might clamor for it to stay. I wouldn't mind if it did, because it would offer another game mode besides LTS that's strictly Titans and help people learn Titans. But that's my first thoughts. I enjoy it. Expect, you know, some things. Teamwork is key. And yeah, so anyway, hope you liked the video. Hit that thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more Titanfall videos and or musings. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.